And now we can start walking around the car show itself, which probably has crazier cars than the dealers did. But there's a Revuelto, a Aventador Ultimate Roadster, super rare, 765 LT Spider down the end, super rare. Here we walk around the Revuelto now. This car's clean with the orange interior, like the matte green on the outside, just super sweet spec. I like this a lot. But the Ultimate Roadster next to it for me is way cooler. I like the Ultimates, and you don't see a lot of them, especially Roadsters. And fun fact, 15 of those are at the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean because the ship sank on the way here with the last 15, so they had to rebuild them. But here's a McLaren 765 LT Spider, and not one at the show, which normally you don't even see these at a show usually. There's 3 at this show, 3 765 LTs. So that was really cool. This is actually the only like stock one of them all. The other 2 are pretty crazy. So I shouldn't say stock, but maybe standard's the better word, because one of the other 765 LTs is just heavily MSO'd, but we'll see it in a moment here. Nice Ferrari 296 GTS, owned by the same person that owns that green Revuelto. But look at the exhaust in the back of this thing. Very unique, custom type exhaust. That's cool. Clean 458 Spider here with the red interior. Can't go wrong. There's a nice close-up of that interior. The red on the steering wheel inserts as well. You don't see that too much. Nice Mercedes AMG GT63 here, the new one. All by itself over here in the corner. So sad. But looks really good. Silver's a good color on Mercedes, especially on like these type of cars, like on the SL. Gullwing, of course. That's an iconic color on it. So cool looking car. Here's the second of the 765 LTs. This is by far the most modded one. It's lowered. It's got wheels. It's got some type of body kit on the door there, but not like a wide body kit on the whole car. And it's far from standard on the exhaust and the tune. This thing sounds ridiculous. I got a video of it leaving, I believe, later in this video, and on shorts on my channel as well. So if you haven't seen that, go check it out. But yeah, this car was crazy. Nice Aston Martin DBS Superleggere next to a Dodge Viper ACR. That's really cool. You don't see these too often. You really don't see either of these two very often, to be honest with you, but the Viper might be even rare. Really cool. Green 911 GT3RS. A lot of GT3RSs came out of nowhere at the show. Like, there weren't any when I got there, and then all of a sudden there was like 5. So I'm going to show you them all pretty back to back to get all the Porsches together. RWB Porsche as well, which is really cool, in ruby stone red. This car is probably a lot of Porsche people's like dream car. Here's that Ultimate Roadster close up, and then 2 more GT3RSs. Look at the Lambo first, but yeah, Ultimate Roadsters are just so sweet. And nothing wrong with the GT3RS either. Blue wheels on this one, really cool. This one's more of a classic Porsche back, more of like a Nardo gray with silver wheels, but this is nice. I like both of these. This Porsche was very loud. This was tuned, far from standard. Probably one of the loudest cars at the show. This one was more stock, but still great. Nice purple Huracan and a white McLaren 570S. This is a Huracan Performante, of course. I like the Performante a lot. I think it's the best Huracan ever made. If you haven't seen my video on why, I'd go check that out as well. But can't complain. 570S, not my favorite car. I've been lucky to drive them a couple times. Doesn't really live up to what the other McLarens do, but still a cool car, of course. I'd rather have the Huracan Performante between these two. Here's the very crazy MSO McLaren 765 LT Spider. I don't even want to know how much that paint was. I'm guessing it's a 6-figure number. Very cool, though. I mean, 765 LTs are cool no matter what, but this one is about as MSO as you can go without... I mean, that car might have broke $1 million. Probably not, though. It's probably like high 8s, low 9s, if I had to guess in terms of price, but considering the base price was with a 5, that's insane. Couple G-Wagons rolling in here, parking. I thought the matte black one looked nice, and I believe there's a nice gray one as well. Yep, there it is. So, cool G-Wagon combo. Dodge Challenger with the roof open. That GT4RS, the green one. Mustang modded up, 3 Series. And a Maserati Gran Turismo. Okay, back to the supercars. So, SF90 Spider, 812 Superfast here. If you haven't seen the video on my channel, the short of the SF90 Spiders, there's 2 of them, and one of the owners matches the car, like, completely. So you should go check that out, because it's pretty funny. This 812 was nice, but then this one is like a tailor-made 812. This car was probably super expensive as well. A good plate on that 2012. But yeah, here's the tailor-made one. Get the big number painted on the side. I mean, this car is probably ridiculously expensive. Lamborghini Urus S here. I didn't hop into this one. I did hop in the 2 Performantes. Another G-Wagon. Maybach monoblock wheels on there. That's pretty funny. White interior. That's actually a clean spec. Green 296 there. That's really nice. I actually like that a lot. And we're working our way back towards the SF90s here. A couple Escalades to my right. Yellow 360. That's quite the car. This first SF90 is the one the guy matches his car. 458 Speciale, casually parked, in the parking lot with all the other supercars, but very rare car. Now a very expensive car as well. I believe these just shot up like to $1 million recently. So, I mean, you could have had one for like $500 to $600 for the last like 5-6 years or so, and now they're $1 million. So that's pretty crazy. Very nice Portofino and Ferrari 812 over here. Portofinos don't get enough love. I think they're a great car, way better than the Cali T or the California was, but cool to see these next to each other. Obviously, the 812 is the V12, of course, but Portofino, a great car as well. And California, which I'm not as big of a fan of. Nice 430 Spider, though. This car was in good shape. Cool to see these still in such good condition, basically 20 years later. There's a Corvette right there as well. I'm walking towards a blue 458 Spider. These are nice. 458s are just amazing. Oh, it's a coupe, actually. I'm sorry. 458 coupe. Blue on tan. A lot of people like that spec. Again, not my favorite, but I get why people like it. Another California. I don't know how many gray Californias we need at the show, but pretty funny. Coming towards a 430 with the roof up here. Very nice. Got two more Purosangues tucked in the corner there, and a very nice 296. Between that SF90 that was inside and that 296, we got some cool liveries on them. This Purosangue was like a dark purple. You can see it on the camera pretty well. Pretty cool color. This one was a more traditional black. Trying to get the sticker there for you. It says expensive, basically. Ruby Star Red GT4RS in the parking lot and GT3RS. Look how close people had to park. Like, I don't even know. The guy in the GT3RS must have had to wait to leave. ZR1, this was really cool. Very clean. And bright, obviously. RSQ8 in the background there. But it's cool to see these ZR1s starting to be out and about. Last year, it was like very rare to see one. Now there's usually, one at each show type of thing. But it's cool to see them. They're so fast for what they cost and everything. RSQ8 and Trackhawk we'll come back to. Here's a nice S-Class. Made it at the show. Very cool. The Porsche came in right there. There's a McLaren 750S tucked in there. If you could just see it, we'll go by it in a moment here. Very cool car. Two came in next to each other, I just noticed. Shelby Mustang. This McLaren 600 LT is really nice. It's tuned. It's a lot louder than a normal one. Fast, obviously. Nice color, too. Very cool car. Clean. The exhaust tips on these are just so cool. If you're not familiar with 600 LTs, the exhaust comes at the top of the car instead of the bottom. Kind of like only a Porsche 918 Spider has done before it. So, very cool. Another Viper. A lot of Vipers at the show. Really cool. White Urus SE. You don't see the SEs a lot, so it was actually kind of cool to see this. The Performante just came out, so maybe the SEs will be more common now, but here's a Urus SE. And we're walking up to that 750S right now. Interesting color on this one. It was like a flat gray, but it had blue fleck in the paint. Really cool. Here it is up close. Even the fender louvers are in body color. That's kind of, you normally go carbon fiber on those. GLE 63S Mercedes. These are really, they sound really good to drive. If you haven't been in one, highly recommend it. And a Jeep Trackhawk, another car that if you haven't driven, I recommend it just because it's an experience. The Trackhawk wasn't as comfortable as I was expecting, but it was way more lively than I was expecting. It's definitely, it brings that engine justice, I'll say. Even though it's a big SUV, it's great. RSQ8, another good car. I like the performance a lot better than the regular one, but still great cars. Another Viper. Look at all the Vipers, I'm telling you. This show is a Viper hangout. Corvette Z06 right next to that Viper as well. Right here. That car sounds good leaving. I've got a good short of that one too, but it should be in this video as well. Pontiac here. We get a couple Shelby Mustangs. 3 actually, all in a row right here. Good plate on that one, Shelby 20. A lot of good American car turnouts at this one. Yellow Huracan tucked behind this GT350 as well. Yellow seats too. Cool. Nice new 911 GTS. You don't see these too often. I like these. This is a 992.2 for those of you who care about your 911s. This was a Corvette E-Ray, I believe, tucked in the corner. Looks very similar to a Z06, but it was the E-Ray, which is the hybrid one, but not the ZR1X hybrid. Here's a last-gen ZR1. This sounds really good as well. It's in this video and on my channel. So this was a fantastic car show. We're coming up to the cars leaving in a second here, so I'm not going to talk over that. I'll let you guys enjoy the sounds. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment below and let me know what your favorite car was. And please subscribe for me. I hope to see you in another Exotics Anonymous video. I don't always just go to car shows. I usually do a lot of piece to cameras talking. Here's that Maybach GLS we're going to see bouncing in a couple minutes here out of the show. Nice car. It's just funny. They always get used to bounce more than just drive around. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if there's anything you want to see in a future video, let me know in the comments. Let me know your favorite cars from this one. Those McLarens were so sweet. Cars are starting to leave now, so I'm going to, in a second here, put the microphone out so you can listen. Aston Martin DBS Superleggera rolling out, looks good. And I believe we've got a Vantage here, and this will be the last one with no audio. So here comes the audio of the cars leaving. Please like the video for me, subscribe, and I will see you in a future video.